Hey guys, this is Eric with Painting Business Pro. This week we're going to talk about one of the other big challenges I hear people run into. I'm calling it an excuse, which is marketing. All right, so I don't have, nobody's calling. I can't get any leads. I've dropped my business cards everywhere. I've done this, I've done that. I just don't have enough estimates. The phone's not ringing. I can't find work. That world of marketing, nobody's calling, I can't find work, I don't have enough estimates to do, blah, blah, blah. Now the first thing is, in your market, there are companies that are very busy and have plenty of work. All right, so it's something you're doing or not doing that's leading you to not having enough work. All right, so we're gonna go through some of the things that you need to do to make it happen. And the first thing is, you've got to realize that as an entrepreneur, it's your job to get results for your business. And if I'm not getting the results I need for my business, I need to do something different. A lot of times when I hear people who are saying this stuff, who are busy, they're literally like, they're just sitting at home. If you're not getting enough leads and you're not getting enough estimates and you really want it, so that's the main thing, is maybe you don't want it bad enough. Maybe life is testing your level of commitment and you aren't committed enough to take action and be persistent. But if you're really committed to building your business and you're not getting enough leads, go do something about it. Okay, so we're going to go through a few things so that this can't be an excuse for you. Now, if you go and do these things I'm telling you and then you fail at them, you need to learn from that failure and try again, and learn from the failure and try again, and learn from the failure and try again. Because what I'm going to tell you here works. It absolutely works. All right, so first is you need to go get aggressive. All right, if you're not getting enough business, you got to go get aggressive. You got to start drumming up business. And yes, then you'll start getting more word of mouth. Then you'll start getting more reviews online. Then you'll start having more money that you can reinvest into more marketing and really start building your business. All right, so you've got to go get aggressive. There's two ways you can go get aggressive. One is you can go start networking. Go talk to real estate agents. Go talk to property managers. Go talk to other trade professionals. Go join a networking group in town. Go talk to the city. Start contacting general contractors. Hustle. Get off your ass and go hustle and make work. Find work. Just look around. There are a lot of buildings out there. They are all being painted inside and out every 5 to 8 years. All of them. Go get some. You've got to get aggressive. Now, getting aggressive takes time and it takes hustle. All right, so if you don't have time, that means you're busy painting houses, but you want to paint more houses. So so this is one thing, is people think like the belief, the excuse that's in the way is, I did everything I could do. No, you didn't. I just gave you 3 more things. You can do a whole bunch of this networking. Another thing you can do is door-to-door marketing. I go into a ton of detail on door-to-door marketing on our course. My company right now, just Foothills Painting, is generating about 80 leads a week from door-to-door marketing, about 35 estimates a week from door-to-door marketing with 3 marketers. That means one person out there knocking on doors 20 hours a week is bringing in 10 estimates a week for us. If you went out there and hustled out 10 or 20 hours of door-to-door marketing, you can get yourself 7 to 10 estimates a week. So if you're not getting the estimates you want, and you've got time and you're not knocking on doors, it's just BS. All right, there's things you can do to get more leads. That's one of them. Network, door to door, go hustle, drum up business. And then from that business, you get more money. Now, the other belief some people have is people aren't willing to invest money into marketing. There are no successful companies in the world that don't invest money in marketing. In fact, Pepsi and Coca-Cola, they invest millions and millions and millions of dollars into commercials. Do they need to? Does Coke really need to keep advertising? Nobody really knows the answer because they just keep doing it, and it's just part of their budget. You've got to spend money on marketing to acquire customers. And if you don't have money in your budget for marketing, then you need to raise your prices. You need a marketing budget. So another belief that gets in people's way is, I can't afford marketing. No. You can't afford not to market. That's the belief you need to shift. That's the excuse you need to change. If you're not spending money on marketing and you're not willing to, then that's why you're not getting leads. That's why your phone is not ringing. Now, there's certain things you should invest money into with marketing and you shouldn't. The biggest place that's best to start investing in marketing is with lead services. Lead services like Painter Choice. I co-own that company. Thumbtack, Home Advisor, Networks, Porch, and there's a bunch of others. Now, I would recommend maybe doing a Google search on those companies first to see which ones have good ratings and which ones are being called scams, just to make sure you don't invest your money in the shadiest one first. All right, so I'll put a link to our company below. I totally stand by our company and we deliver great leads, but that's painter choice. Now, there's a lot of people I hear that say, oh, lead services don't work, or that lead service doesn't work, or that lead service doesn't work. That's another belief or excuse, because if you are good at sales, all of those lead services I just mentioned should make you money. And if you aren't making money from those lead services, sales is your problem. Sales is your problem. So again, the excuse here is, oh, that lead service doesn't work, those leads are crap, those customers don't answer. No. That's where you're getting in your own way. Really what's going on is you aren't calling the leads fast enough, or you're not following up with the leads well enough, or you have the wrong expectations, like you think you should set up 10 out of 10 leads when really you only need to set up 5 out of 10 to be wildly profitable. Or those customers all just want the cheapest prices. No, you're just not providing value. So they're like, wow, if you're just not providing any value, your price should be the cheapest. We are not the cheapest. We are mostly the higher end, and we win lots of jobs. Customers aren't looking for the cheapest. They're looking for the person they trust the most. They're looking for the most value. So instead of saying lead services don't work or I can't pay for marketing, you want to say, how could I pay for marketing? Because I need more leads. Or how could I make lead services work? Why am I not successful with them? Because guess what? A ton of companies out there, thousands of them, are wildly successful with lead services. There are like 400 companies that are always using Painter Choice. They're not using it because they're not successful. They're using it because they're very successful. Maybe it's something you're doing is the reason you're not successful. Now, I'm just saying that, I'm just telling it like it is here. Because if you're not getting the results you want in your business, it's you. And if you're not willing to look at yourself and say, why am I not getting these results? And what can I do different? What are other companies that are successful doing? That's really where you're going to find your answers. That's where you're going to find your solutions, okay? So if you're having trouble, you're not hitting your estimate numbers, it's time for you to look at, why am I not hitting my estimate numbers? What do I need to do differently? What are some of the beliefs I have and the excuses I have? And maybe I can change my perspective on those. Because there's companies in your market that are doing a lot more estimates a week than you. And if I came into your market, I could get a lot more estimates than you're getting right now by doing these things I just mentioned in this video. I would immediately turn on lead services, I would start knocking doors, and I'd start calling a bunch of other professionals in town. All of this stuff is covered in detail in my course. I would also have a really strong sales process so that every lead I get, I'm turning into money. And then I'm taking that money and reinvesting it back into more marketing. And I'm peeling off a bunch of great profit at the same time. So all of that is covered in detail in my course. If you have any questions, I might actually drop in the description. I'll drop a link to my course. I'll drop a link to Painter Choice. All right, so you can sign up and start getting more leads. You can get my course, start learning how to do door-to-door. Start learning how to contact professionals and start doing all that, or do it on your own. I don't care. But the bottom line is, if you're not getting the results you want, the first question is, am I really committed to getting more results? And if you are, then you got to go do something different than you're doing now. And you probably can start with some of these things. So if you have any questions or comments, drop them below the video. And next week we'll be back with getting into some stuff about subcontractors and then sales. So we'll see you soon.